that goes, I didn't even see question 26. It goes right along with this. Number 26. Do you believe it's possible to change? Do you believe you can change? I'm here to tell you, you can change. You can get better. Like I discussed in an earlier question, there's a lot of people that don't believe you can get better. But there's a thing that your brain does. It regenerates itself. It makes new neural connections. Back years ago, they thought that there was no change of your brain. But now with research, we know that there is neuroplasticity. That means your brain changes. So that's good news, isn't it? You're not just stuck being who you are today. You can change that. I'm not saying there's a magic pill. If there was a magic pill, I'd be a billionaire. But with consistency, with your will to change, with your wanting to change, and a few other, we'll call them secret ingredients of willpower and motivation and things under your control, things you can do, you can change. We hear the stories every day of people curing cancer and they don't know how, of getting better from chronic fatigue, and they can't tell you how, but you can get better. Or they tell you that they did this, and this, and they got better. So I'm not saying my way is the only way to get better, but I know that my way works. And I have a genuine love to help people get better, and I have genuine hope. Whereas most people that treat people with chronic fatigue, such as doctors and the like, have no hope that they can do anything but manage the symptoms. That's why it's called pain management or management of a disease. They are managing your chronic fatigue. Do you want to get managed the rest of your life, or do you want to feel better? I know what option I'd pick, but it's up to you. It's up to you which one to pick. So you have to believe, that's the first step. You have to believe that you can get better. Have you even thought of that question before? I would lay odds you hadn't even thought about, can I get better? Because you've been told by other people, you can't get better. You'll always be tugging around, pulling behind you, chronic fatigue syndrome. And a lot of people identify with the disease. They say, they'll do that little sigh. I have chronic fatigue. So, it's up to you to get better. People get better all the time from things that they thought they couldn't get better from. They do things that they think that other people think are impossible. Years ago, they thought the 4-minute mile wasn't possible. You couldn't run a 4-minute mile. Now there's people doing it all day long. Not that I could do it, but there are runners who do 4-minute miles quite consistently. So just because it's always been that way, or people have always thought this, doesn't make it true. you can't get better. So think to yourself, do you believe that? The question 26, do you believe it's possible to change? Even a small change. A small change has ripple effects. And I'm here to tell you that sometimes problems hold hands with other problems. Sometimes you fix one tiny problem, another problem gets fixed along with it. Something totally unrelated. It's kind of unique how that happens. Question 26.